Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Blueprint Entertainment. Today we're going to be playing The Council. Ladies and gentlemen, this series is wild and it's on a wild ride here. This is going to be part 2 of episode 4, Burning Bridges. On the last episode here, I don't even know what happened to Mother. I mean, I was left distraught, not knowing what happened to her. Emma was the Duchess of Hillsborough that survived. I can't believe that she betrayed us. She completely deceived me, and I choked her out. I had to. So let's continue on. Thank you for watching, and let's have some fun. Okay, so it looks like we have to go answer the door. Somebody was knocking.
Sir Gregory?
Good day, Louis. I think it would be good to talk. How are you feeling?
I don't know.
I understand. I heard that William spoke to you at last about our nature and
Our
family.
nature?
It's a
You're
good
one of
thing.
me?
But you must
You
be a
look-
bit shaken up.
You need to fix your face,
That's the
man.
least you can say.
I bid you welcome among us, Louis. Knowing William, he probably didn't go into any detail about our family, so if you have
Our
any
family?
questions, don't
I
hesitate.
am not related to you, sir. You are disgusting. You are a disgusting human being, and I do not wish to associate with you. So, the options here we have, ladies and gentlemen. Knowing William, he probably didn't go into detail about our family. The audacity of this man. Okay, so we have how many are in the family? Is there a family head? No questions. Or why does Mortimer rebel? Why does he rebel? That is a good question. So, first question that I'm going to ask is there a head of the family?
Is there a head of the family?
You'll see. You'll meet them all, of course, when you are ready. They created us and set out the rules.
Created? The
Especially
clones?
our father. As for our mother, she retired from the political stage. We don't see her much anymore. I think that all these questions simply bore her.
Well, all right. How many are in the family?
How many of us are there in the family?
We are 8 brothers and sisters.
Are there any other families?
Well, tell me then. Are there any other families like ours?
There are officially 7, but we're the oldest and therefore the most powerful.
All right, so we have a +1 here. And it says, you know, why brothers and sisters? Let's see if I can use that dialogue.
What do you mean by brothers and sisters if we can change bodies?
You reason with logic. We have retained the human habit. When we first come into this world, we retain a certain attachment to our first envelope. If we are born as a man, we are brothers. If we are born as a woman, we are sisters.
No, really?
But I must admit, it has absolutely no real importance. They're just bodies.
Okay, so then what about, are there any other families that are like us? Because, you know, we heard some disturbing news in the last episode. Spoiler alert, if you have not seen it, click off the video and go check out part 1. Lord Mortimer said that we are demons. We are demons living among everybody. We're like people, but we can live for hundreds of years. I didn't like hearing it. He also told me that my mother Sarah was not my mother. So I just don't know how I'm feeling about this. So let's continue with the questions and let's continue here.
Well, tell me then. Are there any other families like ours?
There are officially 7, but we're the oldest and therefore the most powerful.
All right, well, with that said, I have nothing else to ask this clay-faced powdered donut clown looking man. So we're just gonna proceed here.
What's Lord Mortimer's problem?
I think he allows himself to be devoured by a need for recognition.
Has he always been like that?
More or less, but thinking about it, I believe that the birth of our latest sibling greatly accentuated his discomfort.
Our latest sibling.
Do you think he's jealous?
I didn't realize you were so good at behavioral analysis. Indeed, William certainly is prone to jealousy. Finding one's place, notably in the eyes of our father, is not easy, and we each do what we can to succeed. But I can't justify this perpetual rebellion against our rules.
I see. There is still much to learn.
Yes, it's true. You've got some catching up to do, my boy. One thing you must understand regarding any disagreements that might arise between William and myself is his position with regard to mankind.
What do you mean?
Well, for centuries we've been trying to help and therefore preserve humanity. Monarchies are simple and practical. They enable us to inspire humanity efficiently, and I can't understand why William wants to replace them with democracy.
Democracy, huh? Well, ladies and gentlemen, like I've always said, if you can't beat them, join them. I am going to choose that. My father is right, because even though he did tell us some disturbing news, Lord Mortimer is our father, so, you know, we gotta abide by our parents' rules, so I'm gonna go with him.
But if your intention is not to dominate the human race, why not let them be master of their own destinies?
I perfectly understand this type of reaction from you, less from William. The main thing you're lacking is time. Man is transient, and one of his particularities is that he does not learn from the errors of his peers. He uses up an incredible amount of energy building and destroying whatever he himself has put into place. If we weren't here to help them, guide them, I sincerely believe that humanity would have become extinct by now. On the other hand, we are eternal. When we plan ahead, we do it for the long term.
DazXO, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. So, we plan for the long term. I don't know why this dude keeps perpetuating we. There is no we here. There's a me, better than you, and there's a you. You're ugly. I'm not. So how are we family? You know, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not trying to be insensitive, but the man needs to clean his damn face, or he needs to do something, because you know he's wearing a two-piece wig. He's got rolls down the side, and he's got a faux hawk down the middle, and the man has a bow, for goodness sakes. So, you know, I'm gonna go with that's more like depthsism.
Yes, I understand, but that's more like tyranny, isn't it?
Well, it's all a question of your point of view. From man's point of view, I can understand how he would have that impression if ever he found out. But don't forget your true nature. From the demon's point of view, in other words, ours, letting man do as he thinks fit would equate to letting him race to his own demise.
But what about man's freedom to choose?
That is man's worst enemy, Louis. Imagine a creature that dies without reaching the age of adulthood. It remains a child. We have to help him, otherwise he will put himself in danger. It has taken centuries for our family to establish relative peace between demons. Thanks to this policy, we have been able to decide everything by confining the other families to subordinate roles. And now William is obsessed with disrupting everything.
Peace between demons? What do you mean?
I'm not talking about conflicts within our family. If that was all there was, everything would be fine. But several other families, younger but nonetheless powerful, are trying to upset the balance. At present, we dominate most of the major countries around the globe. But some families are pushing, via less influential countries, to gain ground. Do you understand?
As best I can, yes.
When the time comes, you must take up a position on the political chessboard. I only hope your father doesn't take you down with him.
Well, we have three options, ladies and gentlemen. We have, is he in danger? Am I in danger? And is there an invitation to follow you? And I'm not following this idiot, so I'm just going to ask if I'm in danger because at this moment in time, it's all about me, Louis Doduche. It's me. I'm the man. I run this. I'm the alpha. You're a beta. You're ugly. Get some new clothes.
Are you trying to warn me that I'm in danger?
That, Louis, will be up to you to choose. Most of all, make sure you don't pick the wrong side. William has had all the time he needs to think about this. You do not. I'm sorry to say this, but this first choice might well be of capital importance to your future. I want you to make an informed choice. Now go and see your father, see what he has to say, and then think it over very carefully.
That's exactly what I intended to do. Thank you, Uncle.
Don't mention it. If I've been able to help you in any way, go now.
Uncle. Now, Louis, we shouldn't be using any kind of formalities, buddy, because that dude is not my uncle. I refuse. I rebuke him. He's not my family. Look at his face. We don't even look the same. He got crud all over his face. Now, where's father? I need to go visit with him. Father, Lord Mortimer, where are you, buddy? Hey, Cardinal. What's up? What's going on over here?
Holiness awaits my report.
His Holiness awaits my report. So are you saying father is in this room? Now, something deep inside me tells me that that priest is also a demon. Because he wouldn't turn around when I was asking him those questions. Wait a minute. Why is he standing in front of this room? This is where they were doing that devil worshiping stuff. What's over here?
A chest with a half-circle pattern.
Do I have the key? Ooh, I did.
All right. I've retrieved everything.
Okay, I would like to exit the room, please. It's very disturbing being in there. Alright, so if I had to guess... Okay, it says, join Lord Mortimer in his study. So I have to actually go up. Which way is up? That is a Richard Pryor movie. Mr. Number Dollar Bill, what are you doing over here, sir?
Louis, busy as always, I see. How lucky you are. I must admit I'm trying to kill the boredom myself.
I get the impression we're all in the same boat.
And here I was thinking you might have some juicy gossip.
Not really.
Well, Mr. Godoy heard that we are expecting a last-minute guest.
Pardon?
Yes, a certain Al-Azif.
Strange. Doesn't ring a bell.
Well, I might as well not hang out here any longer, if he has nothing to say. Me neither.
He must have misunderstood. The conference has started. Godoy is a little too used to court intrigue, if you ask me.
I agree with you. Well, nevertheless, I hope I have distracted you a little.
Yes, thank you, Louis. I don't need much. And don't hesitate if you ever do have any news.
I won't, Mr. President.
Alright, so I know Lord Mortimer's study is on the 3rd floor. The only problem is every time that I play this game, you know, it's an exhilarating experience, but this maze is just, it's too much. Now, my best bet would probably be... Can I go down these stairs? Okay. So my best bet would probably be... Go to the library. And then through that dining hall. And then I think I go up from there. If I'm not mistaken, I'm trying to keep my memory fresh, but I'm pretty sure that that's what I'm supposed to be doing here. All right, we don't have any time. We are going to just go directly to our father. And we're going to ask him what's going on. I'm really hoping that this is the way. And I'm really hoping that we find out what happened to Mother as well. Max, what's going on, buddy? Welcome to the stream. You know, I'm just we're trying to figure this out. This is very strange, but I don't know if you caught the last stream, but it ended pretty crazy. I'm really hoping that this is the way up. Come on, Louis, go up those stairs. Really, Max? PSN went down? Hey, well, you know, since you're watching the stream, how's the quality and the sound? Because I'm looking at my... Wait a minute, did I just... Wow, I went up the wrong staircase. You know what? I think it's on the 3rd floor, so let me... I just wanted to know if my quality was good, because the stream health is yellow. It's not green like it normally is. All right, so we need to go to the 3rd floor. That's my problem here. So is it this? These stairs go up? Okay, hopefully. Let's hope that these stairs go up over here. I don't know how I missed them the last time. Rusty Broxson, what's up, buddy? Good to see you again. Thanks for joining. I liked your pop figure that you showed, the Crash Bandicoot one. I saw that video. Okay, please give me some stairs. Please, is this... Okay, those were in the wrong stairs. It looks like... Okay, there's 2 more stairs. Let's see. You know, I really wish these mime guys would, like, help other than just doing nothing. Wait, did I pass? Okay, I'm still going. Okay, these must be the stairs. If these aren't the stairs, then I don't know what's going on. Okay, we arrived. So, Father, what is it that you have to disclose with me? You already broke my heart. If I'm your son for reals, you wouldn't have broke my heart.
Louis, I was sure you would stay. I'm proud of you. You have made the right choice. You must have been disappointed not to have been able to speak to Sarah one last time. I would have liked her to tell you herself.
Well, I guess I'll never know now.
True. Even so, there is one more thing I haven't told you about her. Sarah was my daughter.
What?
What? But why didn't you tell me the truth about her?
I thought that might be too many
So that's my
truths
sister?
to absorb at one time. I intended to tell you afterwards. You were in a hurry, so I made a decision. You've been able to understand and choose for yourself. How do you feel?
How do I
Hard
feel?
to say.
We got 4 choices here, ladies and gentlemen. Overwhelmed, intrigued, relieved, anxious. Well, I'm anxious and overwhelmed. I wonder if I could do all these dialogues, but probably not. So, I am overwhelmed.
Confused about everything? I have to admit, it's been a lot to take in such a short amount of time.
What could be more normal? It may have been a bit brutal, but you've just grown up in a very short space of time. From now on, you can influence your own future. I will guide you. We've all the time we need.
You're not the first to make me that offer.
What do you mean by that?
Your brother, Sir Gregory.
Gregory. Why am I not even surprised? What did he say?
You are crazy, DazXO. So let's see here. What did he say? Wait a minute, was Gregory Pasteface? I'm a dog him out.
I've been given to understand that you have a difficult relationship with your father. Isn't that right?
Let's just say we don't see things the same way. I ended up finding out that there's a world outside the rules he has imposed on us.
It seems you find yourself in the same position that you've placed men. You were told what to do, what to think, and you found it unbearable. Imagine if humanity finds out you secretly direct them. How do you think they'd react?
Your analogy is not without substance. But that's where it ends. Man's main flaw is his willingness to forget and to make the same errors time and again. He can't help it. He is mortal. I don't impose anything on anyone. I'm just following my own path.
But where does it lead?
I suppose I should explain. For centuries
Yeah, you
now,
should.
demons have emerged in and around great leaders all over the world. But like true tyrants, they have governed with an iron fist in a studded glove.
That's the impression I get.
But you see, people's discontent is increasing, and they are too high up to hear it. They take themselves for gods. Sooner or later, the people will turn against us, just as they have in the past. Each time it's happened, many of us have died. We must master the humans, yes, but gently. And the best way of doing that is by allowing them a free choice, Louis.
All right, so we have, is that his project, or he wants to give men a free choice? You know, I don't believe a word that Lord Mortimer says to me. You know, I'm just going with the flow because you got to stay on the winning side until you can jump. That's just what you have to do in these times. So, you know, I'm just going to go with his plan here.
You really are trying to liberate men.
Of course not entirely, no. It is easier to keep control over people who slumber than people who are oppressed. A man with nothing to lose is a dangerous man. Whereas, if you give him a roof, food, and entertainment, he will do whatever you want. The best way of getting them to achieve something is to make them think it was their idea. For that, they have to feel as if they are free.
Hang on. What do you mean?
Look at the United States. From the start, I introduced an idea that will change everything. The idea that everything is possible. Everyone can become someone. Is there anything more beautiful?
You mean it's
Lolly
not true?
Gangers, how's it
Man
going?
can
Welcome to the
walk
stream.
mountains when he believes it is in his own interest. And what nobler cause is there than his own freedom?
Okay, what noble cause is there than his own freedom? So, you know what I noticed about Lord Mortimer? He is my father. I do believe him. But at the same time, he's one of those people that he's trying to get in your head. And I'm not going to let him, because I have to keep my moral compass for my own self. You know, I found out that my mother is really my sister, that I got this demon sitting in front of me, and then he told me that I'm a demon, but I'm a good person. So, you know what? It's horrible and it's immoral. So,
But that's completely immoral.
what I'm going to tell him.
Immoral? Louis, you surprise me. Morality has nothing to do with it. Morality is a concept that we invented ourselves to domesticate man. Don't react like them. Can't you see? It's all within your grasp.
It's not very noble if you ask me, but maybe you invented that concept too. What will happen if I refuse to subjugate men?
It will come naturally to you, my son. But not with the aim of subjugation, but rather to create the best balance possible. You'll see. It comes to us all after a few centuries. I'm just trying to help you save some time. They are perishable, Louis. They come and they go. They are mere butterflies that take themselves for gods. If we give men the feeling that they are free, I am convinced that they will exceed their limits. And it is only from that condition that humanity shall rise up.
But do you want to dominate or raise humanity higher?
I want it to advance. I want it to progress. Man is our vessel. If he progresses, then so do we. Wouldn't you like to know what we really are?
Who do you mean? Demons?
Yes, us. Our species. I've been searching for centuries, trying to find a way to explain the reason of our existence, but humanity is not yet evolved enough to make any progress on the subject. I am convinced that the sciences will bring that knowledge someday.
So, that's your objective, is it? To understand who we are?
Well, like I said, it's still manipulation, and this man sitting right in front of us is an abomination.
I understand your goal, but the change you propose is not really a significant one. It is merely more smoke and mirrors.
You must understand that we directly depend on men. Consequently, we have to do our utmost to help them progress and to prevent them from killing each other.
All right, 3 choices here. We have, given the number of wars, it doesn't seem to be working. Why not impose peace? Why not teach them to be autonomous? So, why not impose peace?
As we have the power to influence their will, why not impose the desire to live in peace?
We do exactly that, on a regular basis. But a leopard cannot change its spots. When the person that you inspired dies, you have to start all over again with the next one. It's painstaking work, Louis. Our family clings to its privileges and to the past, and that's how they are putting us in danger. The time has come for change. Now that you know your true nature, there are still a few things I need to teach you.
What do you mean exactly?
A new skill, and not the least, Louis. It's about taking control of a person.
Well, I'm ready. Because the first chance I get to take control of you, Dad, you're gonna be in big trouble.
Okay, let's not waste any more time.
I deduce that you're impatient to master what's in store for you. That is good. I thought I'd mix business with pleasure for this first time.
What do you mean by that?
The conference will come to a close shortly, as you know. Not that I'm fed up with archaic diplomacy, but it's time to ensure the success of this project. To make this happen, I would like Piaget to inform the Pope he has changed sides.
You know, I'm gonna say nothing.
Here is my plan. I would like you to join His Eminence in his room.
Just play along. We'll see when the time comes. Very well. And then?
You're going to have to trust me. What we're going to do is painless for the human you are going to invade.
Invade?
Yes, you're going to enter his mind and take control. You're going to influence his actions and his psyche.
Ladies and gentlemen, bask in the ambiance of this, like what he's saying. This whole dialogue speech, I'm gonna say nothing because I really want to learn and grasp this control so that I can turn it against him later on.
Make him speak, then concentrate. You must focus on him in order to feel his thoughts. Then, while speaking, you must link with him. Once you're done, you will naturally find your way to the source and enter into his thoughts.
But what if I fail?
Trust in your instincts. You just have to let yourself go. You have the skill, let your nature come to the fore. You'll see. If you fail, you'll be in for some light banter with His Eminence. That's all. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Very well.
Perfect. Go now. The Cardinal is in his room. You will have to write a letter to the Pope as if Piaggi had written it himself. In this letter, tell the Pope that whatever happens during the conference, he must follow my propositions. But be careful. In order to protect himself from counterfeiters, the Pope had Piaggi's hand tattooed with a symbol to be sure of his identity. You'll see when you're inside him. You'll understand. Once it's written up, just bring it back to me, and I'll send it off immediately.
All right, I'll take care of it.
All right, so we're going to go to Piaggi's room. All right, so Piaggi's room is... Actually, you know, we have a map, so... Right, the first one I click on, okay. So he's in this bottom right corner, so I just have to keep running around. All right, looks like we're almost there. So this is gonna be our first test of mind control. Okay, that's my room. Wait, is this his room right here? Cardinal Pi, yeah, this is his room.
Ah, well, Louis, what brings you back to my chambers?
May I sit down?
Of course, Louis. Don't you feel good?
Yes, but if I'm gonna pass inside you, I'd better sit myself down first.
It's nothing, don't worry about it.
Well, what can I do for you?
Right. Now I need to concentrate.
I wanted to speak to you, Your Eminence.
All right, do I have any skill points to use? Okay, so let's speak to him about the conference. There we go.
Your Eminence, I'd like to speak to you about the conference.
Sorry, my son, but I would rather not speak about it.
Damn it! Change subjects, Louis. Quick!
I wanted to thank you for your help. I mean, for your time talking to me about the Holy Lance.
Oh, and did you find it? It's the crusade of a lifetime for some people, Louis. You are searching for another holy grail.
You're nearly there. Link into his thoughts.
Does it annoy you at all?
But what on earth is he trying to get at? Why do you ask, Louis? I don't follow.
For the glory, Your Eminence.
I can feel it coming. It's working.
What insolence? Why, really? I am a man of the church, Louis. May God keep me from such ambition.
Right. Let me in, Your Eminence.
Why?
Uh-oh, the takeover is about to begin.
I've done it. I've done it. Damn it. He was right.
How did we do this? This is wild.
It's just crazy. I can't believe it. Look at yourself, Louis. You better not get caught. Whoa. I still need to get used to this body. So, let's see about what Mortimer asked me. Right. It's time I got started. Let's see what I can find here to help me write.
All right, we gotta write a letter to the Pope.
I have no means to validate my forgery, so I better take my time with it and not make any mistakes. There are 2 letters from the Pope on the desk. I should be able to get a clue or 2 by checking how well they correspond to each other. And here are 3 steps.
Oh, please don't be a
all
map or
different.
like a puzzle. Okay, so there's 3 steps. So let's read the letters first. Let's read the first one. Okay. Now let's read the second one. EHHBCF. And this one is GJ. Wait, what? Yeah, I gotta remember these signatures and maybe that date. So GJGF. Okay, and then what's the other one again? Was that the first letter? No, this was the first letter. Okay. No, that was the first letter. This is the first letter. And Dear Gillespie. Okay, this is to Lord Mortimer. All right, I got that. So let's put down the letters. Let's choose the contents of the letter.
Right. Well, let's start writing. Lord Mortimer asked me to discredit Sir Gregory and to announce Piaggi's final vote in his favor. As an introduction, Your Holiness, thank you for your trust.
We need to discredit home.
It turns out, now that I'm here, that I find Lord Mortimer's projects grant us many more advantages in comparison to what Sir Gregory had suggested. We are talking about the future of the Holy See. There. That should be enough to justify the change of vote.
So now we have to choose the stamped letter. Is it the one to the left? Stamp on the left.
In one of the letters, Pope asked Piaggi to change and to stop using his personal stamp. He asked him to use the one with the Pope's motto on it.
All right, so we're going to use the one with the Pope's motto on it.
It must be in Latin.
Okay, it's in
It
Latin.
must be in Latin.
So, all right. Which one is this? Which one of these are the correct one? Let's try to think here. Which stamp would it be? Maybe the one in the middle? I don't know. Oh wait.
This seal is different to the one Piaggi used for the letter he gave me. Yes, I'm certain of it.
So look at the encryption. Okay, hold on.
On it is written, Flore in Do Domini.
So that sounds Latin, but let's do the one on the right.
Piaggi once gave me a sealed letter. It had the same seal on it. I remember now. Giustizia, misericordia e umiltà. Boy, I gotta brush up my foreign languages.
Yeah, I don't think that one's it. So I'm thinking that it's the one in the middle. So let's read the second letter. This is the first letter. All right, so we got to write the secret code.
There's a kind of code composed of 6 letters that they always write under the dates of their correspondence. According to Mortimer, it's got something to do with Piaggi's tattoo. Guess I'll have to write one for today's date. Now, ideally, it'd be better to do without it, but I'm going to need to be extremely clever here. Today, the date is 24/01/1793.
Okay, 24/01/71. So 24 would be 24 would be A.
Today, the date is 24/01/1793.
2401. So, okay, hold on, change. So let's do AG.
Today the date is 24/01/1793.
Or hold on a minute. Wait. I need to go back.
Today the date is 24/01/1793.
Because if I'm doing this, I'm thinking that it's 6.
Today the date is 24/01/1793.
Wait, but there's 6 letters. There's 6 letters. So let me see. Let me see if this equals out. So, like, I see 31 and 12, and then I see 1792. So I'm wondering if, like, the G and the J are one number. So I'm wondering if I do A and then G, and then I do, what's the, okay, let me try that first. So I'm gonna do A.
Today the date is 24/01/1793.
Let me do AG. And then
today the date is
4 numbers after
1793.
1793. So we're gonna do G again. Let's do GB. All right, G.
Today the date is 24/01/1793.
And then we're gonna do B. And then
today the date is
9 should be
1793.
D? No. Let's do B again. I'm just guesstimating. I mean, I don't know what it could be. I'm just
1793.
3 is J. So let's try.
Today is the 24/01/1793.
2401/1793. I'm gonna try.
Your Eminence, all ready to send. What's he doing here?
Damn it! That's all I need.
Oh my gosh, we got a confrontation, ladies and
What do you
gentlemen.
mean he can't hear us? What's going on here, Piaggi? The old goat is going to drop us. The lousy turncoat. He'd better not tell me he just fell asleep.
Calm down now. Monsieur de Richet came to see me because he was having anxiety attacks and wanted something to help him relax. I'm afraid I've been a little heavy-handed.
You can say that again.
I was about to fetch someone to take care of him. Would you care to go?
There he is. And there he stays. The perfect opportunity.
What do you mean?
It's been a while now that I've been hoping for a chance to get rid of him. Can you keep a secret?
No, I don't think I'd like to know about anything that would justify such an act.
I don't know what's wrong with you, but you really must pull yourself together. The conference will soon be on us, and I don't need you falling to pieces now.
Don't worry, I shall be there.
We've wasted enough time. What if he wakes up? If you don't want to get your hands dirty, just turn away and leave everything to me.
This is not a decision to be taken lightly.
You're defending him now.
What are you talking about? Of course not.
He's made you change sides, hasn't he?
Let's read his mind again.
The slime bag. He works for Mortimer. Good thing I already tried to warn Gregory.
Oh, I felt the
I
step.
refuse to get involved. That's against the rules, for heaven's sake.
The rules? The consequences of the conference could well destabilize the world order. It's our duty to shelve Mortimer's project, and to accomplish that, anything goes.
Monsieur von Von, I always act in the best interest of all. I assure you.
Everyone's entitled to an opinion.
You must have lost your mind to want to take such an extreme course of action.
No one's asking you to help me do it.
Okay, so you know what?
If you lay a finger on him, I denounce you to Sir Gregory.
Okay, thank you. I succeeded. Oh my gosh.
Very well, Piaggi.
That was amazing.
I refuse to let you do the first thing that comes into your head.
I don't know what the two of you are up to, but I'll find out sooner or later.
Confrontation success, ladies and
Get back
gentlemen.
into my body.
Oh my gosh, I was sweating bullets right there.
Right. Don't just stand there, Louis. Mortimer's waiting for you in the red salon.
The red salon? Oh, the dining room. Okay. So, the dining room is... First, we gotta find some stairs real quick so we can go back down. I'm really interested in what's gonna happen at this conference here. All right, so wait a minute, let me make sure. I think it's through this room. This is probably the spear room. No, that's the Lord Mork. Wait. Well, I might be able to get to where I need to. Okay, this is the conference room. I think it's on the other side of this room, possibly. I think I got myself backwards on this. All right, so I should be in the main hall entrance. Yeah, here we go. So just beyond those doors up front is going to be the dining room. All right, where are you, Father? What is going on here?
So, Louis, what was your first time like? Bewildering, isn't it?
Here's your letter. I have to admit that the experience is utterly amazing.
Come, tell me more.
To tell you the truth, I didn't make it through the first time.
Well, that's quite normal on the first try. But you did it. Gregory, what can I do for you?
I've just come to make sure dear Louis has all the information he needs.
Needs for what?
You are free to make your own choices, William. I would like the same for him, too.
There's nothing I want more, Gregory.
Your schemes will lead to your demise, brother. Don't involve Louis. He has nothing to do with all this. The end of the conference approaches, and this masquerade will soon be torn asunder. Don't drag him down with you in your disgrace.
Oh, ye of little faith.
On the contrary, brother, Louis has just entered the family. Give him a chance to find his place.
His place?
All right, my place? Whatever do you mean?
What place is that?
At the end of a leash, like all the others.
Don't listen to him. He's angry with our father.
And with good reason. He governs us in the same way he governs humanity, through fear and submission.
Same old tune. When will you understand that it's necessary to impose order for things to move forward properly?
You are under his thumb and proud of it. Open your eyes, for crying out loud. His whole system has become outdated. He's too old to see it. He will lead us to our demise.
Here he goes with another of his grand speeches. William has always been fond of staging big scenes. It's his theatrical side.
You can say that again. I'm gonna say... Okay, yeah. I'm gonna agree with Father.
Does he have an inferiority complex?
I've told him time and time again, Louis. He always has to take one step too far.
How dare you?
You are blind, brother. Even if the evidence bit you on the nose, you still wouldn't see it. I feel sorry for you.
Is he gonna stab him?
Tea is drunk hot or not at all, William? When will you learn? It's too bitter. You shouldn't let it brew so long.
I knew you'd be coming along. You are so predictable.
Methodical, I would say. Things must be accomplished in the right order if we want the world to keep turning as it does.
Whatever the consequences?
What do you mean?
Let's say it hardly leaves any room for free will. Now does it?
It's the adults' responsibility to provide education for their children, Louis. Our family only ensures, through its experience, that demons do not lose themselves in rash decision-making.
You see, Louis, Gregory came here to make you change your mind. It's time for things to change. I acknowledge Father has done many good things for humanity, but his time is over, and now he must pass on the torch.
That's enough. There, Louis. That's the pathetic example your father has to offer. I really am sorry about what happened to you. You don't know our family yet. We can't.
T-Virus, what's up, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining.
We are all against William's project.
On the contrary,
if he insists on going through with it, we will have no other choice than to intervene by force. Consequently, my dear Louis, you're going to have to choose sides. I would much rather have met you in different circumstances.
There you are, Louis. See what happens when you don't follow their orders.
Appreciate that, buddy. Thank you.
Louis, I'm afraid the time to decide is now. If you follow William, he will drag you down with him. If, on the other hand, you support me, I can assure you that nothing will happen to you. You won't be blamed for your father's errors.
Ah, the masks are off. I offer you liberty. He obliges you to choose, and shamelessly asks you to betray your own father. That is their true face.
Right. Before I answer, well, I better think it over very carefully. Do I intend to embrace my demon nature and take my place on the chessboard? Do I stay out of it and do my utmost to stop them? Or do I renounce my nature and do all I can to stay human?
Ladies and gentlemen, you know exactly the option that I'm going to pick. I'm no demon. I'm a grown man. I can make choices for myself, and you two brothers arguing, it's not going to get you anywhere. Give me liberty or give me death. I'm a man.
I was born a man. I grew up as such. Finding out that I'm a demon makes no difference. I refuse to let them manipulate humanity the way they do. They're gonna ask me to choose between them. I'll just have to go with the lesser evil of the two. But they better not count on me to keep my word. I'll bring them all down.
So, What do you choose, Louis?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are at a crossroads here. We have to choose between father and ugly uncle. And I don't want to choose ugly uncle because look at him. He can't even take care of his face. What makes you think he's going to take care of my life? I'm going to roll the dice. I'm going to go with Lord Mortimer.
I shall follow my father, Sir Gregory.
Very well. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Please, don't take offense, but I just can't turn my back on him. That said, if he turns his back on me, I won't be slow in sticking a dagger between his shoulder blades.
It's time we finished what we started, brother. The final vote of the conference over the acquisition of Louisiana will take place in a few hours. I propose you gather your troops and prepare to close the debate.
Flicking stuff. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Thank you for joining.
Come, follow me. It's time for us to get ready.
Time to get ready for that conference.
Do you really think we have a chance of winning?
A chance? You don't know me very well, Louis. We are going to win.
But it only takes one person to vote against us, and we'll have lost.
That's true. That's why none of them will. Why? Because I have an asset that they do not.
Which is...
You. My friends, prepare yourselves. The conference is about to resume. The time has come to lay down all our cards.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was number 13, the first time. So, it was an epic section here of this segment. No fails, no alternate pass. A falsified letter for the Pope. I chose to discredit Sir Gregory and his ugly face. I learned how to use my new power. I temporarily became allied with Lord Mortimer because, you know, my end-all be-all is to turn on my father. And I succeeded in stopping von Wolmer from poisoning me. Use some skill points here. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Blueprint Entertainment. This series will continue, so stay tuned. Like, comment, subscribe for future content, and don't forget to hit that bell to be notified when I go live. Thank you for watching, and remember, your life is your blueprint, so make it a good one.